What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Guns and More. Today is Saturday and I am going to be giving you guys basically a full rundown on the Ruger EC9s and my opinion on the Ruger EC9s. Now, this gun obviously is not new in the market. It's been out for quite a few years. I did acquire this gun about 5 or 6 months ago, and there's a few reasons why I actually ended up going with this particular model. Now, one of the reasons is that this gun actually has the FDE color combination that I do like. I've always been a fan of FDE. I know you guys probably see my other videos where I have the rifle, the shotgun, and this one in FDE color. And yeah, I'm a really big fan of the FDE setup. Now, another reason why I went with this particular model is price. It was only $298, if I'm not mistaken, and being at $298 and having at least the color and the features that I was looking for a 9mm, and being readily available for me at the store when I went to see it. That's another plus. And another reason, and the most important reason, is that it's very, very concealable. Now, the reason for that is that I do live in a state that does not allow open carry, which is a bit of a hassle because in this particular state, people would actually complain, and every time they see something that looks anything like a gun on a person, they'll harassing people in some way or the other. So to try and prevent that kind of situations, I'd rather just keep it low and have it concealed completely, and this one actually suits that need real good. Now, one thing I do not like about this gun is the fact that it comes stock with a magazine disconnect lock, which you cannot pull the trigger if you don't have a magazine in the gun. Now, I did make a video on that a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, which I removed that feature. So now the magazine, the trigger can be pulled even if the gun is not with a magazine inside. So that's actually a pretty good thing, because I'm not a big fan of that trigger lock thing, the magazine disconnect feature. That's the feature that's actually used in California, if I'm not mistaken. That's the reason they made that feature. It's one of those most restrictive states when it comes to that matter. So at least I don't have to worry about that one. Now, grip wise, I do like how the gun feels now out of the box. I was not a big fan of the grip. It feels good, but it does have it felt a little awkward in my hand, and because it's kind of wide in the back over here, but then as it goes forward, you can probably see it from inside the, I'm not sure if the light's gonna let that camera pick it up, but there's a gap over here inside this rubber grip, because from here it kind of tapers down, so it's really narrow up front. So whenever you're holding and handling the gun, it does feel like you don't have full grip of the gun, which, yeah, not something I was a big fan of. So I was looking around for grips, and I saw that they did sell the ones that you tape on, which it wasn't gonna solve anything because that's just a small tape over it. It will probably give you a little bit more grip on it, but it's still gonna have that gap. So I kept browsing, and that's when I found the How company that has the grip. I've seen a lot of people online that say it's pretty hard to install this grip. I had no issues with it. I just started from this front position over here and worked my way up. I had no lube on it or anything. It went in with no problem. And now after installing the grip, then I felt a big difference in the firearm. Whenever you hold the firearm and you handle the firearm, you got a lot more control on the gun. So that's actually a great thing. Now, this particular gun it's a striker fire, 7 rounds. It does come with a 7-round magazine, and basically the whole lower end is polymer, except for the slide, which is steel. It does have a manual safety, so You have the manual safety over here in the back, which is another thing that I actually do, another feature I do like. The LCP does not have any kind of safety at all. They claim the trigger on the LCP is heavy enough. I mean, it's been working so far. We don't have an issue with it, but I'd rather have a peace of mind of having some safety when I have the gun loader on me. And obviously it has the slide lock and everything. Then this little door over here is when you field strip the gun. So you slide this door down, you push the pin out, and the slide goes right out. Now, I did not get a holster for this gun because I bought the Laser Max laser flashlight combo. I always wanted to have a laser on the gun, but now that I do have it, I kind of see it kind of pointless. A few reasons for that. Now, I'll explain that. I'll get to them in a minute. But this particular one, the Laser Max, the main reason that I bought it is due to the flashlight. Now, I was expecting that it had a flashlight strobe. Unfortunately, when I got the unit, I installed it, and when I'm testing it, I come to find out that it does have a strobe on the laser, but it does not have a strobe on the flashlight, which is pretty disappointing, as that's the main reason why I wanted to get this particular one. But I mean, I'm not gonna blame that on the Laser Max itself, because obviously that was my fault for not doing a little bit more research on that. But it would have been nice that instead of having the strobe laser, which I don't see anybody using that feature, instead of having the strobe laser, would have a strobe flashlight. That would have been a lot more better. I'm sure a lot more people would have bought this unit. And now, one thing I don't like about the Laser Max at all is the battery life. Like I had the batteries on this thing installed when I bought it, and then 3 or 4 weeks later I went down to the range. Obviously this laser is the grip sense, so whenever you handle the firearm, the laser turns on. I'm not sure you guys could pick it up because it's so dim because the battery is dead again. Every time you pick up the laser, and every time you pick up the firearm, it triggers the laser due to whenever you touch this area over here, it turns on the laser basically. And there's no on and off feature on this. So they do claim, oh, you could turn it on and off with the buttons. But yeah, you could do that, but then you still have to press this. It turns on the laser. You press the button, it turns it off. But then when you release it and you hold the weapon again, the laser's back on. So there's no really on and off feature on this laser. So yeah, that not having a dedicated on and off switch where you could actually just turn it off and just use it whenever you need it and not worry about it. But there's a little trade-off that you have to pay. And yeah, after the 3rd week of just basically just grabbing the gun from the safe and putting it on me, I go to the range in about 3 weeks after I install the laser, and the laser is dead. The battery's gone. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing. So I have the laser on this gun right now for decoration, because I've already installed 2 sets of battery. I tried rechargeable batteries. They're not good at all. And now it's on the 3rd set of batteries, and it's going back down again. So yeah, personally, I don't recommend it. Probably people have had better luck with them. It could be a laser issue, who knows? But yeah, from my experience, the laser itself, I would not recommend it. Now, due to the fact that I installed this laser, it limited my availability of holsters, because as I said, this is a concealed carry state. So I wanted to get inside the waist holster. So there's not many that I see around in the market that I actually like. So I ended up going with this holstering clip, which I bought it on Amazon. I think it was like $10 or $15, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what I've been using to conceal carry the firearm. And honestly, I don't have complaints on carrying it, because whenever I have the firearm on me, I don't even feel that I have it on me. Like I go through a whole day and I don't feel a firearm at all. I don't even think it's there. But the big downside is that if you're ever in a situation where you need to draw your firearm quick, or you have to limit the amount of time that you have to take your gun out, that's not gonna happen, because this thing, when the firearm is in your inside your waist, it literally covers the whole firearm. So the only way to take it out from your waist is actually pulling like really hard, and it's a bit of a struggle. So yeah, if you're in a situation where you need some fast moving and stuff like that, that's not gonna help at all. So now, one thing that I do not like on this firearm, another thing that I do not like on this firearm, is the fixed iron sights. Now, I don't mind iron sights at all. I do like iron sights, but I would have liked it if they actually had adjustable sights, just like the EC9, the LC9. And yeah, I could switch the slide for a LC9s, but I'm not doing that just because of the fact that I don't, I want to keep it. It's an EC9s. I want to keep it the EC9s. The logo is on the slide. I don't want to change that. That's just a me thing, but I just don't want to change it. And the coating on the barrel, which is a alloy steel barrel, is basically fading off. And I mean, it's a bit surprising, because it started fading off quite quickly. Because I believe I've only put about 350 to 400 rounds on this gun, but the barrel started fading out right at the 100, around the 100 mark. Yeah, it started getting this fading area over here. So I'm thinking of just polishing this whole extraction port window and just leaving it in bare metal. I know I will have to keep more maintenance on it and keep it clean so it doesn't get rusted and whatnot, but yeah, that's something that I might do in the future, due to the fact that you have all that little section right there. It's all faded. Now, the firearm itself is not heavy. Like when you have the magazine on it, it's super comfortable. When you carry the gun on you, it's super comfortable. And yeah, weight on this gun is not an issue at all. Now, also another thing that is great on this gun is that due to the polymer, now in the coming hot weather now, it doesn't get that hot. So you don't want to put the gun down your waist at 100 something degrees. So yeah, and the barrel on this gun, if I'm not mistaken, is about 3 inches and 3.150, something around there. And the overall length, I would guesstimate it to be around 5 inches, 5.5, the overall length of the gun. So yeah, like I said, it's super concealable. It feels great in the hand. Now, I've been to the range with it a few times already. I have fired on the gun a few times in the range. It's pretty comfortable to shoot. Now, my groupings are not the best. I'm still new at all this stuff on guns and shooting and stuff like that, but practicing little by little. But yeah, the gun itself, down in the range, performed really good. Like I said, I have put nearly 400 and something rounds in this gun, and I have not had a single misfeed, a single jam, nothing. No issues whatsoever on the gun so far. And yeah, I mean, I know it's 2024 right now. I've seen a lot of new guns come out and stuff like that, but the fact that this state itself is very limited, you have a lot of restrictions. Even when I bought the Mauser that I put in the other videos, when I bought that one, I had a lot of I had to wait like 2 weeks just to get it from the FFL, because I had to get permission from the local state law enforcement department in regards to if it was legal or not. So yeah, and that was just a 22 with non-threaded barrel. So yeah, this one is a 7-round magazine, as I said. So the capacity in this state is 10-round magazine. So like I said, this gun, for the sake of this state and for all the regulations that you have in this state, is a very, very good everyday carry. Super comfortable, does the job. has not had no issues feeding, no issues, no jamming, no nothing like that, no misfit, no nothing. And I have shot it with Winchester, the white red box, which a lot of people claim that those rounds are not good no more, and a lot of those end up having like issues loading or whatnot. I have not had any issues with them. I've used them on my 5.56. I used them on my TSUS 1911. I use them on my shotgun, and I have not had any problem with those rounds. So I'm not sure how you put that word. I'm not sure how frequent that issue is that they were having with the Winchester white box. Personally, I haven't had that issue, and I mean, if I don't have the issue, if I haven't had any issues up to now, I'm just gonna keep using it. You know, if I don't fix what's not broken, it hasn't failed me, so I don't have a reason to change it right now. I might take this out and get the Viridian flashlight. That one has a strobe, and it's just a flashlight. Like I said, there's really no need for a laser in a daily carry. Most of the situations that you have in a daily carry in a daily life is situations where you're within a certain amount of range, and a laser, when it's outdoors, you're not really gonna see it. Now, unless you had a red dot, then it's a different story. But a laser in the outdoors, it's not. Now, I do have a laser on my shotgun, and on the shotgun, a laser is more useful due to the fact that obviously, if something happens at night, or somebody's trying to break into the house at night, that laser on the shotgun is actually pretty bright. And on the shotgun, I also do have the strobe light, which it makes more sense to have it on the shotgun and have it on your daily carry. Now, on the daily carry, I think the best thing you can do is just go out to the range, get some range time, dial yourself in, get comfortable with the gun, and I feel like that's gonna help you a lot more in a daily carry situation than having all the accessories of lasers, red dot, and stuff like that in a gun. And I mean, that's just my personal opinion, but I feel like if you get comfortable with your firearm, it doesn't matter what firearm it is, as long as you're comfortable with it and you get some range time with it and you adjust yourself to it, you will not have any issue. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it for this video, guys. I do hope I cover quite a bit of this firearm. I know I missed a couple of stuff, but out of my head, that's all the stuff I could think of. I do want to make more content and more videos, but it's just kind of a struggle here in the state because, like I said, everything's so limited here. But I'm still trying to post at least video every other day. Somehow or the other, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna have a video for you guys. So please, if you guys could please subscribe and like the channel and subscribe, that would really help a lot, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, by the next video, I actually end up getting the rifle that I'm planning to get, which is the Tickman Orange. So if I do get that rifle by the next video, then I'll make a video on that and have some more content for you guys. So I do appreciate you guys tuning into the video. Please, like I said, subscribe and like the video, and please share it. I appreciate it. Now you guys have a good day.